Hi, I'm Renee Bubetz. Welcome to Real Estate Simplified. Today's question is, as a real estate professional, what advice would you give a homeowner who wants to sell their home on their own? Well, I would say selling your home by yourself can definitely have some advantages, like saving money on the commission and maybe even not having to deal with a real estate agent. Not quite sure, but there could be some major pitfalls when navigating this experience alone. Let's talk about how to avoid some of those pitfalls. The amount of time that it takes just to show your property can be critical because you can lose a buyer if you're not readily available to show your home. We all know we can lose interest in things very quickly, and a buyer's attention span can be very short, and you don't want to lose that buyer's momentum and not get your home sold. When you do have a buyer who wants to see the property, I suggest you have each person sign in and try to get their phone number, so you can call them back to see what they thought about your home and if there was anything that they could tell you about what they liked or didn't like. Perhaps there's just some changes that may share that would make the next buyer's experience even better. Just try to remember that feedback is neutral, as they can see things that you may not, good or bad. Number two, be well informed about your neighborhood. What is the name of your school district? For example, know where they're located, the elementary, the middle school, and high schools in your area. Are they award winning, or is there something special about the schools in your neighborhood? Because anybody with kids is going to ask you about this. Know about the crime in your area. What are your neighbors like? How much are your utility bills? How far are the local markets? People ask a myriad of questions, so be informative when answering their concerns. Now, you have a buyer. What do you do next? Do you discuss the terms of selling your home? Do you realize that you might need some help? Do you contact a realtor? Or all of the above? A lot to think about, right? In my book, I cover what to do next as a for sale by owner. Let's talk about the opposite. An agent comes by and they want to bring a buyer. What do? You make an appointment to show the house? Do you discuss a buyer's qualifications? Or you realize you're not sure what to do, or all of the above? In my book, I explain why it's so important for a homeowner to be represented by their own agent. There are many reasons, such as understanding all the requirements, like filling out the contracts and many different types of disclosures. What if you receive multiple offers? Would you know which one to choose and why? There's also escrow, how to open escrow and then how to close it. Then there's home inspections that tell the overall condition of your home, or maybe even a roof inspection on an older home. All this is in order to satisfy their concerns prior to the close of escrow. There are time frames on many of these things. The biggest pitfall of them all is for many sale by owners, they end up getting sued because they didn't disclose everything about their house, or they didn't abide by the time frames. There's many reasons, but this includes the many disclosures and paperwork that the buyers need to sign. And unfortunately, under the law, not knowing about these things is not an excuse. As you can see, being a seller will require vast expertise in many areas of real estate. My hope in making this short video is to give you some good insight into selling your home. It's the most important investment you will ever make. There's so many things to consider, so I encourage you to read my book. This is my book, Selling Your Home Alone. Thank you so much for listening, and if you'd like a copy of that free book, I'd love to get it in your hands. Or if you'd just like to sit down and discuss your options, my number is 626-643-7363.